This video is going to have a look at calculating the time difference between two locations using the longitude of those two locations. So we do this by using the formula of 1 degree of longitude is going to equal to 4 minutes. So for every additional degree of longitude there is between two locations, it's going to be an additional 4 minutes between the difference in the time. So therefore, for every 15 degrees of longitude, we're going to have 15 times 4, which is equal to 60 minutes. So every 15 degrees of longitude, it's going to be another 60 minutes in the difference between the two locations. So it's really important to remember that 1 degree of longitude is equal to 4 minutes. If you have that and you have the longitude locations, you will be able to work out what the time difference is between two locations. So let's have a look at an example where we put this into practice. So in the example, we have Singapore that's located at 1 degrees north, 104 degrees east, and Sydney that's located at 34 degrees south, 151 degrees east. And we want to know what is the time difference between Singapore and Sydney. So to be able to do that calculation, we're going to need to know what is the difference in the longitude of the two locations. So longitude is our east or west. So we're looking at 104 degrees east for Singapore and 151 degrees east for Sydney. So I need to work out what the difference is in the longitude. So longitude difference is going to be equal to 151 subtract 104 because they're both within the east area. So when they both have east, I can just subtract the smaller one from the larger one. So 151 minus 104 is going to equal to 47 degrees. So now that I have the difference in the longitude between the two cities, I can go ahead and calculate my time difference. Remembering my time difference is going to be for every degree of latitude that's different, it's going to be an additional 4 minutes. So I've got 47 degrees of latitude difference, so it's going to be 47 times by 4, which is equal to 188 minutes, which I can then convert that down to equal to 3 hours and 8 minutes. So I'm going to round that to the nearest hour. So the time difference between Singapore and Sydney is going to be 3 hours. And because Sydney has the larger longitude value, we can say that Sydney is actually going to be 3 hours ahead of Singapore. So that's, even though the question's not asking that, it is important to remember that the city with the larger east longitude is going to be the city that is ahead of the other city. So that's an example of how I can use the difference in longitude to be able to calculate the time difference between two locations.